that sequence where Edwards got hot, 3 consecutive baskets, did you consider a timeout? What happened in that sequence, and why couldn't you defend him like you kind of wanted to tonight?
I thought we did for most of the game. He's a great player. He's going to make shots. I thought he made some difficult ones. That small stretch that you're talking about, he got loose kind of in transition, and we gave him the one thing that he's great at, which is those shake and raise threes. And so you got to be able to take those away in the flow of a game. And I thought we did a good job taking away his tendencies the majority of the game. But he's a hell of a player, and he's going to make tough shots. And I thought he did that. And, we like to save our timeouts to have 2 under, which allowed us to kind of, I can't remember, did we go 2 for 1 in the fourth quarter or in overtime? But either way, no, when it's a 5-point game, we managed it well. We went to the flip play, and KP got to the free throw line, and then we cut it to a 1-possession game. And so, no, I didn't think about that. But you just have to be able to fight to take away tendencies. I thought that was a hell of a game. It was a lot of fun. It was very competitive. Our opponents are always going to bring the best out of us. And so I thought we competed at a high level. I thought their defensive toughness outmatched our offensive toughness at times. But I thought both teams played a really good game for Game 5 of the year.
As part of not calling the timeouts, you want to kind of give them a chance to figure things out in these big crunch time situations?
No, not calling timeouts is we want to have 2 under 40 seconds so we could try to take advantage of the 2 for 1 and extend the game late in the game and try to stay out of need 3 situations. And so we were able to go 2 for 1 with 2 timeouts at 37 seconds in the fourth quarter and try to do the same thing in overtime. And when it's a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go, there's no reason to call a timeout. You get organized, you run a set, you get a basket, and there's plenty of game left.
Then your pregame, you were talking about how you guys have been better not getting bogged down with switches. It seemed like that kind of happened in the fourth quarter.
Well, we spaced Gobert a little bit, and they went to the hedge with Connolly. Their hedge was aggressive, and their pressure, we were running our offense a little bit further than we would like to. So I think just their activity and their ability not to get screens kind of slowed our offense down. And then, we tried to, Edwards is in foul trouble, and we tried to isolate him, and I thought he did a good job defending us.
Actually, the teams have been kind of like blitzing you guys and be able to kind of bounce out and find the pass. Yeah. What is it about the way they were hedging that made it harder to do that?
One, it was higher on the floor, and they just did a great job of not getting screened, and they had high active hands. And so I think Drew rejected one and just kind of lost it, which I thought would have been a play. And then we got Al in the seam on the one of the last plays, and I thought he could have made one, and he just lost it as well. So, but their overall pressure, bothered us on the offensive end. So that's a good learning point for us.
Yeah, could this be a blessing in disguise? The loss, but being able to go back, look at the film, and see where you go.
We got, 75 games? So I'm sure there'll be a lot of blessing in disguises over the rest of this season. We're only in November. But for tonight, it's just a good opportunity to figure out what we did well and where we can get better. And like I said, this team continues to compete. Highly effective, tough, and there's different forms of toughness, and I thought their defensive toughness got the better of our offensive toughness at times. But I thought we competed at a high level, and other than that.
So what would you attribute to some of the unforced turnovers down the stretch, Jason's dribble, and were you guys maybe going a little bit too ISO, guys trying to kind of match Edwards down the stretch?
No, not trying to match him. I thought he was in foul trouble when we tried to attack him. And I thought he did a good job holding his own, and I thought their ball pressure and their active hands affected us throughout the night. Even some of the plays that Connolly made throughout the game, he knocked 2 balls out of bounds. We were trying to run a set in the first and the second quarter, and so I just thought their overall pressure pushed our offense out, and they got their hands on a lot of deflections.
How much did foul trouble impact?
No, I thought the rotations were good. I thought we got exactly what we wanted to get done rotation-wise. I thought our bench continues to get a little bit better. I thought Luke was good again tonight. And I thought, Sam and Peyton did a good job. Peyton did a great job, full court pressure. So I thought the rotations went about how we wanted it to go.
And you went 9 deep early in this game, considering everything from just going with the 9-man rotation, ended up losing. Like, how much of this you feel like is a reflection of the kind of game you guys should expect throughout the regular season?
Oh, we should expect that every night. I think that's why I was so excited. And I could do that again right now. I could do the whole thing over again. One, because I think we're understanding that our opponents are constantly going to get the best out of us, and we have to embrace that, and it's a lot of fun. And that game did not feel like the 5th game of the year on the road at Minnesota, and that's what we have to expect night in and night out. And there's no better compliment than that.
How different do you feel in these situations this year from a year
I mean, obviously, I have the experience. I've done it for 1 year, so I know everything already, and I got it all figured out. But no, I think, again, like you start to develop philosophies, you start to really hone in on exactly what you want to get done, and you're able to kind of take the experiences that you had from a year before and kind of apply them. And so, I think much more comfortable in that situation. Probably wouldn't be as open-minded as I am about a loss like that last year as I am this year. And, that just comes with time. That was awesome, though. What a game. That was sick.
Yeah.
It was great.
Finally, actually found something.
That was great, man.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.